Yo, what's going on, guys? Alright. Wait for everybody to get in here. But, yeah, man. Exciting 11-game slate. Yo, what's going on, Rhythm Beast? How'd you do yesterday? I think I saw you message that you ran into a lot of those Knicks plays. Yeah. David Fizdale, something else. What's up, Bill? Yeah, let's get it, Caleb. I mean, the tanking thing, I get it, but come on, man. I mean, they're supposed to be tanking, and they still won with their backups because they were playing well and they wanted to win the game, I guess. I don't know. Brought them back into the game. A bit confusing on my part, but don't really understand it. How much LeBron James? Too much? Yeah, LeBron is my favorite spin-up play today. And then Karl Anthony Towns is slightly behind, barring Teague playing. So if Teague doesn't, or if Teague ends up playing, I like LeBron a whole lot more than Cat. But if Teague is out, I like Cat just almost as much as LeBron for a bit of a savings. But yeah, no pro wants to lose. Yeah, I mean, it makes total sense. I wonder if it sent out a notification that we were live. The viewers aren't very high right now. 20 people. Yesterday we had like 300. Almost 300. No, we had like 240 actually. Where's the pink sweater at, bro? I don't know. Somewhere in my room, my closet. Link wasn't working in Twitter. Should be working now. But if you guys want to retweet that, help spread the word. That would help a lot. But anyways, just get your questions in here, and I'm ready to go. Answer some questions before we get closer to lock. Answer some questions in the Slack chat. Randall or Drummond. That's pretty close. I'll probably take Drummond though. The Spurs are pretty abysmal right now. One of the worst defensive teams in the league, and obviously having a bit of an undersized center and LaMarcus Aldridge up against Andre Drummond's not going to bode well for them. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they threw out Pau Gasol or something starting. How do you feel about this Boston versus Portland game? Probably want to avoid it for the most part. I don't really like any players on either side. Best FanDuel play? It's probably going to be Kevon Looney. He is min price over there. The only bad thing is that he's center eligible, and you can only play one center. Wish he was power forward eligible, because it kind of sucks that you can't play guys like Miles Turner, Drummond, Karl Anthony Towns. But yeah, it's probably Kevon Looney. You like pairing Giannis and LeBron? I mean, if you can. I just prefer playing guys like Bradley Beal, D'Angelo Russell for quite a bit cheaper than those guys. Any Walker or CP3 love? Nah, I don't mind Walker. I don't like CP3 when everyone's healthy. Especially with Kenneth Faried now in the starting lineup, it just takes away from Chris Paul. Because playing alongside Kenneth Faried is a lot different than playing alongside PJ Tucker. Any interest in Miller? No, not really. Favorite point guard play on FanDuel? Yeah, it's really up in the air with this Teague news. If Teague is out, it's Tyus Jones. But as of right now, it's probably Elfrid Payton at 6.2K. Love Elfrid Payton on both sides. One of my favorite plays on the entire day. Assuming you like Dwight Powell at 4,300 on DK, yeah, it's hard for me to not play him over there. On FanDuel, he's like 6K. I'm not playing him over there. But yeah, I like Dwight Powell on DraftKings. He's pretty near luck. The only downside to playing Dwight Powell is that he's center only. Wish he had some forward eligibility so I could play him elsewhere, just because I'm going to be playing centers today like Marvin Bagley, like Miles Turner, like Kevon Looney, Drew Holiday. I mean, they say he's on a minutes limit, like Anthony Davis, but he's been playing over 30 minutes pretty much every single game. So as long as he's there, I guess he's worth a shot, but it does scare me in cash games. And GPPs, I think he's definitely worth a look, especially against the Lakers. How do you feel about Rudy tonight? Nah, I'm not really on him. Hey, appreciate it, Rhythm Boost. Who you like on Warriors besides Looney? No one. In that entire game, I guess I don't mind Dwayne Wade on the opposite side, but I really like Kevon Looney. And I was talking about it in the Slack chat a bit earlier. That game when DeMarcus Cousins rested against the Portland Trailblazers right before the All-Star break. Kevon Looney got the start. He ended up playing 15 minutes in the first half. And then 4 minutes into the second half, he ended up picking up his third and fourth foul. So he missed minutes due to that. And then by the time that he was ready to come back in the game had already blown out. So he ended up only getting 20 minutes, but was on pace to play 30 plus. So really like Kevon Looney today. I think you can easily project him for 28, 30 minutes, assuming the game stays relatively close. And I've looked at other sites, and they're only projecting him for 22, 24 minutes, and I think that's a couple minutes off. I think minimum 26 minutes is what you should be projecting him for. So I think on both sites, really, he's minimum price on FanDuel, and he's 3.2K or 3.3K on DraftKings rather. Hard for me not to play him. Like Thad Young tonight? Yeah, I do. I like Thad Young a good bit. He is a bit cheaper than Miles Turner, and obviously has multi-eligibility with small forward and power forward, which is enticing. Gotta love the matchup against Dallas. I think I like Miles Turner slightly more, but I don't mind playing both of these guys. Thoughts on Green with no Cousins? I'm not really on Green. I don't. Cousins being out really doesn't change anything. His usage is never really going to move. Jarrett Allen, nice UPP pair with Russell. I guess he's not bad. I'm never upset with if he played Jarrett Allen. He's always cheap enough. Where how sporadic he is doesn't really matter. Lou Williams GPP, yeah. I mean, he's really the only person they have to score. It's him, Gallinari, who is off a minutes limit, but is he really? It doesn't feel like he's really back. And then they have Montrezl Harrell off the bench with Lou Williams. So Lou Williams is pretty much the entire offense. Goran Dragic, your sneaky play. I mean, it depends on his minutes. He was up to 23 minutes last game, I believe, but I guess. I mean, if this game blows out, he's going to be the first one to be pulled coming back from injury after missing 2 months of play. So it's hard for me to imagine playing Goran Dragic, especially it's not like he's a min price guy. He's 4.7K. You can go a couple hundred more, get up to Elfrid Payton or even Dwayne Wade in the same game, who I like way more. And in barring blowouts and stuff, Dwayne Wade's going to be playing 30 minutes a game moving forward, and he has a 30% usage rate, and assist percentage I believe is around 25%. Hard for me not to like them. Best FanDuel point guards, yeah, it's really tough today. I like Elfrid Payton a ton. And then I'm waiting for that Teague news. If Teague is in, I like Teague. If Teague is out, I like Tyus Jones. That's really what I'm waiting for. And that game starts 30 minutes after lock, so I'm assuming that we will get that news ahead of time. And Conley is a great play today. I think he's 7.8K over there on FanDuel. Like him as well. I don't like really paying up for any guys at the point guard position outside of Conley. Conley's about as high as I would get. And then on DraftKings, obviously, I like D'Angelo Russell quite a bit. If you watched my video earlier. Thoughts on Rondo on FanDuel? He down to 4.2K, I think. I don't mind him. But they're trying to win these games right now, and they want LeBron James playing the point. So as long as LeBron's playing the point, I want to play LeBron, and I don't want to play Rondo. Best Yahoo plays. I haven't even looked at Yahoo in a couple of weeks. Russell or Beal if you had to pick one. Yeah, it's really close. It's got to be Beal, especially in cash games at least. It's got to be Beal. Got to be Beal. He's a lot safer. Playing 40-plus minutes his last 4 games, upwards of 44 minutes. They're still outside. I believe they're 4 games out of the 8 seed, so there is still an opportunity with 20-plus games left for them to make the playoffs. So as long as they still have a chance to make it, I think they're going to run Bradley Beal into the ground, and they without Otto Porter and Kelly Oubre, he's really their entire offense. Assist and usage percentage are through the roof. So yeah, it's got to be Bradley Beal. But in tournaments, I think I would take a chance on D'Angelo Russell. But in tournaments, I really would want to run both of them. Back to the well with Bagley for sure. He's way too cheap on DraftKings, and there's no reason for me to project him lower than 30 minutes. And if he's getting 30 minutes, he's been averaging 1.31 fantasy points per game since entering the starting lineup, playing 34, 35, 36 minutes in those games. So, yeah, I like his price a ton on DraftKings. FanDuel, I think he's priced appropriately at 8K. And it's kind of, I can't play him over Julius Randle at 8.1K on FanDuel. On DraftKings, the price discrepancy is enough to make me go to Bagley. But, yeah, I like Bagley on DraftKings quite a bit. Looney, yeah, if you want to rewind a bit, I talked about why Looney was such a great play today. I think he's easily projectable for 26-plus minutes tonight at 3.3K. I mean, the matchup really isn't that great against the Miami Heat, but given those minutes and how productive he is, he averages about a fantasy point per minute. If he can get 26 plus minutes, last game he was on pace to get 30 minutes before his foul trouble and the blowout, so pretty easy for him to reach value at that price. Play Giannis and LeBron. I mean, you can try. I think they're both good plays, but I think I like Cat more than Giannis. Drummond or Cat, I like Cat more. Valanciunas or Noah tonight? Yeah, it's tough. I like how the Grizzlies just have that willingness to play double bigs, and they will play Valanciunas at the 5, and they'll play Rob or Noah. They'll play Noah at the 4, and now that Rob is doubtful, Jaren Jackson's already out. And they're facing a Bulls team who kind of have 2 bigs in Robin Lopez and Larry Markkinen, although Larry Markkinen stretches the court out. Going to be tough for Joakim Noah to cover him. We'll see what they end up doing, but I do think that Noah ends up he remains getting that 24, 26 minutes, and it's pretty easy for him to pay off that price tag against the Bulls, even though the Bulls have been one of the better defensive teams over the past month. But yeah, so I think I would take the savings on Noah if I was choosing between him and Valanciunas, but I think Valanciunas is still a great play today. I don't know. Valanciunas is probably going to play 30-plus minutes today. It's tough, man. Valanciunas is a great play. What are your thoughts on Blake Griffin? I'm never really on Blake Griffin. It is a great matchup against San Antonio. And from a defensive efficiency standpoint, yeah, they're a pretty slow-paced team, so I don't mind Blake Griffin, but I'm not targeting him for sure. Him, Beal, or Russell. Out of those 3 guys, I would rank him Beal, Russell, then Blake Griffin. Tyus Jones would be one of the best values if Teague is out. Yeah, he'd probably be the best value outside of Looney and maybe Dwight Powell. Fave center on FanDuel except Looney. Probably going to be Miles Turner. I think he's 7.3K. With Domantas Sabonis being out, kind of just secures his minutes. If he can get to 32, 34 minutes without Sabonis against a Dallas team, I really, really like that. 7.3K is way too cheap. It would be Miles Turner, and if it's not Miles Turner, I would go all the way up to Karl Anthony Towns. Thoughts on DeLon Wright as a salary saver on DK? Yeah, he's going to be chalk. What is he, 4.1, 4.2K? I guess I don't mind it. I mean, there's not much thought behind it outside of he's an average fantasy producer. He's going to be playing 26, 28 minutes in a solid matchup. I guess he can hit value pretty easily. It's almost strictly a cash game play because he really has no upside unless Conley somehow gets in foul trouble or gets hurt and exits the game early. Or for whatever reason, DeLon Wright runs into 34, 35 minutes. He's fine for cash games. I'm not in love with it, though. Who do you think is a must-have value for DKGPP? Probably Looney. I'm not on Ariza. What's your locks plays of the night? Got to be a member for that. Those are already up on the site. So if you guys are members, go and check that out. Would you rather play Jovel or Bagley on DK? I'm going to go with Bagley there. Just because you get the savings with it. But I still think Jonas Valanciunas is a fine play today. You like Cat over LeBron? No, I like LeBron more. And as the day goes on, I think more and more that Teague is going to end up playing. Which Teague is going to be a great play at 5.6K on DraftKings, and over on FanDuel, I believe he's 6.5K. 6.7K. I think he's a fine play over there as well. You like Elfrid Payton? Yeah, I love Elf tonight. One of my favorite plays. Looney, J-Val, or Noah. I'm going to take Looney for the savings. Dame Dollar going to smash tonight. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. If this game is competitive, which it should be, look at the spread right now. What is it? The spread's 2.5 right now with a 226 over-under. Sharp money is on the under. Moved it from 227 to 226. But only slight sharp money. I don't mind Damian Lillard, of course. I think he's always a great play every single night. I never end up playing him, though. I always find better plays in that price range. Especially on DraftKings with multi-position eligibility, and you can move things around. I like Beal, I like Doncic, I like D'Angelo Russell quite a bit more than him. Joe Harris, yeah, Joe Harris is one of my favorite plays of the day. I want to be overweight compared to the field in this Wizards-Nets game. There's multiple players you can get in here. You can get Bradley Beal, D'Angelo Russell, Joe Harris. I think Bobby Portis is a great GPP play. Especially if he grabs that start again. Ran into foul trouble last time. That's why he was limited in minutes. So if that scares people off, it makes me like him more in GPPs. Don't know about it in cash games, but yeah, I don't mind being overweight in this game. Stephen A. Smith Jr. Right. Thoughts on the guy 4,300 to get off Pal Chalk? Let me look in that range. If I can find my DraftKings. I mean, it's probably going to be DeLon Wright, but he's also pretty chalky. Unlike Stephen A. Smith, I'll own up to it immediately. I knew I made a mistake. Stephen A. Smith just rolls with it. Guys at dunce. Thoughts on Julius Randle? I mean, yeah, if his minutes continue to be like this and they continue to have Anthony Davis on a 20-minute limit, and they already said that he's only going to have one stint in the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter. He's not playing the fourth quarter. So that makes me really like Julius Randle more and more as the day goes on. Makes me like Elfrid more. Makes me like Drew Holiday more, even though Drew Holiday scares me too much in cash games at 7.6K. I think his price needs to drop a bit before I can trust his minutes, even though he's been getting there, barring blowout. Because they said he was limited, but if he gets 33, 34 minutes, especially in this matchup, he's gonna crush that price tag. Especially on DraftKings. FanDuel, I wouldn't touch him. Would much rather play Beal, Doncic, D'Angelo Russell, and they're all around that price range of Drew Holiday. But for the savings on DraftKings, I like Drew. Best cash FanDuel. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I'm going to leave those for my members just because that is one of the tougher positions on the slate. We'll be talking about it in Slack chat after this. Buddy Hield. Yeah, Buddy Hield and Bagley are my favorite Sacramento guys pretty easily. They're getting the most consistent minutes right now. Highest usage rates on the team since Bagley has came into the starting lineup. And his price has dropped to 6.4K, where I do like him. Milwaukee kind of struggles against guards like Buddy Hield. This is a good matchup for Buddy Hield. And I talked about it yesterday. In the video, I made it at midnight the night before. And I was expecting this game to have like a 235. Okay. I was expecting it to have like a 235 over-under, and it opened at 231, and then got quickly bet up to 235. So it rose 4 points immediately. And I thought the spread would be like 7 or 8 in favor of Milwaukee, but it was only 5. Slowly rose to 5.5. So the game is supposed to be close. So yeah, I like Buddy Hield and Marvin Bagley a good bit in this game against Milwaukee. And if you're playing both those guys and you're choosing between LeBron and Giannis, I'd probably side with Giannis there, but in all other cases, I would probably take LeBron over Giannis. Portis or Turner DK cash? I'll take Turner. Thad Young or Powell? I mean, he's got to be Young there. Any Lakers other than the GOAT? Nope. I don't like any of them. Really. I mean, I guess Kuzma's not bad in GPP, but he's too scoring dependent for me in cash games. Thoughts about Joakim Noah, maybe even taking him to fade Joe Val and savings on DK? I don't mind it. It's just tough. If I'm going down that deep, I think I would rather go all the way down to Dwight Powell. Any love for Portis? Yeah, I talked about it a bit earlier in this live stream. I think I like Portis, more of a GPP play for me, but I have a lot more confidence if he grabs the start again. You don't like Brandon Ingram? Nah, I'm not the biggest fan. When LeBron's starting at the point, everyone takes a massive hit. And it's just not something I'm really interested in. Favors or Noah for cash? I like Favors more. It's tough though. Noah's, I mean, Favors has been just as good as Noah in terms of fantasy points per minute as of late, and they have the same downfall with their minutes aren't very secure. It's close though. Cash LeBron or ABC? Yeah, I like LeBron more. I'm curious to see what the field is at. Yo, if you guys enjoyed these streams, please drop a like, subscribe. Gonna be continue to do these every single day, Monday through Friday. Anthony Davis upside tonight? Nah, I mean, they keep announcing he's only playing 20 minutes. And he's not even playing in the fourth quarter. They're giving him one stint in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and the short stints. So if he's only playing 20 minutes, he's got to be down. His price has to come down to like $6K for me to even consider him. And even then, mid-tier small forward. The mid-tier probably Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield and Joe Harris are some of my favorite small forwards on DraftKings at least. Jovel and Holiday or Noah and Wright on FanDuel. I'm going to take... Holiday's going to be really, really chalky on FanDuel, which is pretty funny. Probably going to take J-Val on Holiday. Batum on DK. Yeah, I was going to like Batum a lot if Marvin Williams was out like he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be out. And so I thought everyone would slide down. I thought Batum would play the 3, which would be more beneficial for him. But looks like that's not happening. Favorite Prize Picks plays, they will be posted shortly. After this live stream, I'm going to post mine. I think Christian and Addie might have theirs up already. Any Celtics value tonight? No, not really. I mean, I always like Marcus Morris for a sub 5K price tag. He's always too cheap, given the upside that he has. But he's kind of one of those players that I'll always play, or I'll always plug him in earlier in the day before the value starts coming out. But now there's just a plethora of value, and I don't like him nearly as much. Yo, I'm so confused. Did the notification not go out that I was live? I don't think it did, because usually I get the notifications on my phone as well, because we're only sitting at like 90 viewers. Last time we were at like 240. Waiters, Looney, or Favors and Bryant on DK. I'm going to go Waiters and Looney, although I don't like Bryant that much. But what's up, Brandon? I didn't get it. Interesting. Picking LeBron or Giannis going to be the death of me. Yeah, it's going to be a hard choice today. From what I've gathered, LeBron is going to be a lot chalkier than Giannis. So if that helps your decision in cash games, probably better to go with the chalkier guy in GPP. Maybe side with Giannis, who's going to be lower owned. You like Brolo and Rolo? I mean, their minutes are both pretty secure right now. Both have decent matchups. I like Brolo slightly more than Rolo. So, yeah, I don't mind them at all. Especially on DraftKings where they're sub 5K. Nurkic at 7,500 against Boston seems too cheap. I mean, he's averaging 1.3 fantasy points per minute on the year. The only thing that keeps him back is his foul trouble. So if he can stay out of foul trouble, he's a great play. Yo, alright guys, I'm gonna restart this stream real quick, and so the notification goes out, because it kind of defeats the purpose of doing these live streams. So just wait, give me 1 minute. It'll take me 1 minute to restart the stream. I will be right back.